Hey guys, Tim here. I know it's been a while, but haven't been buying too much actually. Not until October, and actually I'm doing this video a bit early just because I'm not really expecting to get a whole lot more this month, and some of the stuff that I have is on back orders, so I don't expect those to come in because they're coming from Right Stuff and it's manga. So as anyone knows that's been collecting manga throughout the pandemic, basically ever since early mid 2020, getting manga has been quite difficult, in English anyway. Japanese manga is still easy to come by actually. I haven't had any problems getting Japanese manga that I've brought over from Japan from Amazon Japan. So only English manga seems to be having problems, unfortunately, and just no idea whenever they're going to come in stock and be able to ship to me, because last year during the sales I bought a ton of manga. I spent like almost $500 on manga, and a lot of them went out of stock like right after I bought them. Most of them went out of stock, and they was just going to hold all of the order until they came in. So about 3-4 months passed, I think, and I was just like, I'm just going to cancel the order. It's like I'll buy them again. Like if I ever have the desire to buy more English manga, I'm just gonna buy them in a later time whenever they're in stock. It's just not worth waiting months and months and months, holding up hundreds of dollars that I could actually be spending on getting like product and things that I want that I don't have to wait on. So yeah, been difficult to get getting manga, but this is going to be a collection update mostly, as well as like a channel update. We're still in the manga room, as you can see. Filming a bit differently because I did organize in here, and I actually took all the anime, I moved it downstairs. I got some shelves downstairs now, and I moved all the anime downstairs. Almost all the anime. Couldn't quite fit all the anime on it, so some anime is still up here over on the shelves on this side of the room. But yeah, finally clearing out this room some. I do have another room downstairs that I'm considering making into the manga room, like just make it entirely manga. It's bigger than this room, quite a bit bigger. It might be nearly twice the size of this room, so it would free up this room, and it would give me a lot more space to expand and keep collecting manga. Because as everyone knows that's seen my collection video, they'll know that like pretty much all four walls in this room, as well as like double stacking and stuff, is like all full of manga in this room. So this room is running out of room actually, so I could build some freestanding double-sided shelves in here, but eventually I would outgrow that as well. And that's pretty much all that I could fit in this room. Even if I were to do some freestanding shelves, it's like I couldn't fit anymore. But if I move it downstairs, there's more room. I can do more freestanding shelves because it's more room. So I'm probably going to end up doing that. But some things that have been holding that back is with Biden getting in office and lumber prices just going way up, definitely put a hindrance on like buying lumber and doing shelves. So I'm actually considering buying some IKEA shelves. I've been looking into those a little bit, but the nearest IKEA is about 2 hours away. So I would like to make a trip down there at some time just to see what they have and see if that's an option for me to do, just because buying lumber and doing the shelves myself would be preferential, but it would probably cost more than buying from IKEA, and as well as taking a lot of time for me to like actually draw up, build the shelves, because I'm doing all this myself, and I still need to paint the room downstairs because it's just drywall color, and I don't really like that. So if it's going to be the manga room, I'd like to get it a more vibrant color. So yeah, some financial difficulties with that, as well as some unexpected medical bills. I've been out probably $4,000 or more so far this year in medical bills, and I'm still paying some of those off. So that's also put a hindrance on collecting and like preparing things. So slowly I'm gonna get a manga room set up in this house somewhere, whether it be 1 or 2 rooms upstairs, or I just take it downstairs to one of the bigger rooms. And the anime is already downstairs, like I said, and I don't even know what I'm gonna do with the figures yet. Trying to set up for video games, because I have like 30-40 consoles, and it's just insane. I might need to downsize those a little, just because I have tons of duplicates. I have like 6 or 7 PS2s and 4 Xbox, the original, 3 PS3s just because it's a hobby of mine to buy whenever I like find video game consoles at like Goodwill and stuff. Even if they don't work, it's a hobby of mine to like repair them and work on them and stuff. So that's something I like to do. But anyway, enough on all of that. I hope to start doing videos monthly again, as long as I buy stuff that I think is interesting. And in this video, I do have quite a few interesting things that I do want to take care of. And my cat's gonna knock over the lamp that I have up for lighting. One of the cats anyway. But anyway, let's get on with this. And the first thing we're gonna have is, I don't remember if I bought this in October or September, but I believe I got it from the Crunchyroll store, and it is a Android 18 figure. This is really cool. It's just a prize figure, and it was quite a bit cheaper than like your scale figures, because I do have this scale figure, and it was probably like $120, $130 whenever I got this. And as you can see, it's quite a bit smaller, and prize figures are a lot cheaper, and I do enjoy collecting them, even though the quality isn't quite as good, but still, you're paying hundreds of, like, over $100 more for one of those, and it's smaller. So yeah, I enjoy collecting prize figures, and I'd like to get some more. Unfortunately, I had to pretty much stop buying figures on Right Stuff just because they don't really do free shipping anymore, but well, they do, they just don't do it for figures or for manga box sets and just various other things that they don't do free shipping on anymore. And they upped the free shipping price to $75, so you may as well just go to the Crunchyroll store or something that you can get free shipping on if you buy enough stuff. But anyway, speaking of figures, I've actually took up collecting old Dragon Ball Z toys. Just the Irwin toys for now, just because they're cheaper than the Jax toys. I already have some Jax toys from when I was younger, but this is, like, I believe, the only Android 18 figure from back in the day, the early 2000s, I believe. Yeah, I think it, yeah. 2000 is what the copyright is, so it probably came out 2000, 2001 in America, I would guess. But yeah, the toy looks horrible by today's standards, and it's still nostalgic for me just because I remember seeing these on the shelves. One of the things that I always wanted that I never got was the Majin Buu, the Super Buu giant toy that would open up, and it's basically when Goku and Vegeta go inside of Super Buu. And they had a toy for that would open up, and you could play with action figures inside the toy. So I'd like to get one of those one day. There is a new one, like, still in the packaging on eBay, but it's like $600, and I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if I want to pay that much. I'll just get an open one. But for most of the Irwin toys, they're pretty cheap, and I'm just going to collect them all in box slowly, piece them together. It's just a hobby that I want to have. But going on with that, we also have a Goku figure, and this one looks even worse. This one might be an earlier one, I'm not exactly sure. Yeah, 1999, so this would have been an earlier one. But there's quite a few of them to get. Again, most of these are cheap, under $20 for a lot of them. Some of them are more like the Birder one from the Ginyu Force. I've seen that one on there, and I'm eyeballing it, but it's a bit more expensive. And another thing is, I decided I might start buying these Dragon Ball Super Dragon Star series. There's 70, 71, something like that out at the moment, so definitely going to be a while to piece them all together. And as far as the con exclusive ones, like, I know there's some exclusive ones to like conventions. Not going to worry about those. I'm just going to worry about collecting all the retail ones in box, and yeah, just going to slowly do those. Not sure if I'll complete the set, but I would like to, actually. Alright, now this is the only manga that I got so far, because I pre-ordered, well, I didn't pre-order, I bought these a while ago, and they finally just decided to ship the ones they had in stock, and they're holding on to the final 4 volumes for Haikyuu, which I'm going to have to wait on that on. But again, I'm not really going to show these off just because I would like to do like a full video, like the full set, whenever the rest come in, so I'm just going to put those down to the side for now. So the next thing we have, move this to the side, is we got these in, which is Naruto Collector magazine. And yeah, Naruto had a magazine back in the day, and it's mostly filled with the card game, which was really fun. I enjoyed playing it. I wish they would bring it back because I enjoyed it. I have quite a few of the cards, but I already had the first 4 issues, so 2 of these are duplicates. But this brings me to a nearly full set because I got these for a really good deal. So I just need the final volume of this, which is number 7, and it is Naruto Shippuden. And the only volume of it on eBay at the moment is actually, I believe, over in the UK, and they're wanting like over $50 for it, I think. And I'm just like, no, I'm just gonna wait until another one comes up, because I'm not paying that much for a magazine just to complete my collection. It's like, I didn't even pay $50 for this, which I'm gonna get to, which is the first issue of Shonen Jump, English Shonen Jump. And this is actually in amazing condition. This isn't the first issue. I know there's a volume 0, which was like given out before they started serialization. They gave it out at like conventions and stuff, and they do have an issue 0. I believe they have a couple of them actually. I've seen one on eBay where it's Yugi, and one of it's where it's Goku, and I don't really get the difference. I'll need to research that more, but I do know the blue one, which is the one with Goku, is the volume 0, and it's the one that they gave out at conventions and to some stores as free handouts. They're a lot smaller than your standard Shonen Jump, just because it's mostly just a sampler, but there are some on eBay, but they're a bit more expensive than what I want to pay at this moment. So yeah, this is volume 1, issue 1, whatever. Anyway, not going to open this up just because I actually have 2 of them now. This is the first one I bought. I got it for $20 on eBay, and it is in really, really amazing condition. As anyone that collects the Shonen Jump magazines know, these things are not made with high quality product. Most of them are very low quality, and they damage incredibly easily. So these from nearly 20 years ago, 2003, are in most of the time pretty bad condition. A lot of them just wasn't taken care of. This one was. I've opened it up, I've looked it over. This is one of the best looking ones I've seen on eBay. And again, I got it for an amazing deal for $20, so I'm happy about that. Alright. The next thing we're going to go over is Yen Plus, because I've been collecting these again. And I believe I had 3 of these, and I got 3 that I didn't have. So again, not really sure. I believe I'm missing 1. No, I'm missing 3 more volumes of Yen Plus, and I will have the full run of this magazine. Anyway, that's January 2010, February 2010, March 2010, April 2010, which I don't believe I had that one. I don't believe I had these final 3, and we have May 2010, and June 2010. And when did it end? July 2010, I think, is the final issue. I have the final issue down there because that's actually the first issue I ever bought, because I got it, I believe in Books A Million. It was like the final issue, and I got it, and it's like, whenever I started collecting it, it's like, well, that kind of sucks. I just got into this magazine and it stopped being published. But anyway, let me try to put these down to the side for now, and we will go over the complete run of 2003 of Shonen Jump. Again, which is cool, and this is volume 1 again, because I got another one, and I believe I paid around $40 for the full year, which is a really good deal for 2003. Some of these are going for quite a bit now, especially volume 1. I believe I saw earlier this year, whenever I was pricing volume 1 and I was like buying up the years that I didn't have and like volumes that I didn't have, it's like some of them was listing for like $200 and $250. So I was just like, well, guess I'm never getting the first issue of Shonen Jump. But I looked out and I ended up getting 2 of them for pretty good deals. Alright, and next we have February, which first one with Naruto. We have March. Let's see here. April, which some of them had ads on the back and some of them didn't. It's a little weird, but still really cool. I believe I'm still missing, no, I have all of 2004. Oh, that was a card. Don't know if that came in the magazine or what it was, but a card just fell down, so I don't know if that was actually in this magazine or not. I haven't really looked through these yet. I've just bought them and put them up here for now. I do enjoy going back and looking through the old Shonen Jump magazines just to see all the ads mainly. I don't really read the manga whenever I go back and I look through old Shonen Jump issues, but it's really cool to look at the ads. as far as like video games and just getting a look at what anime and manga was like in the early 2000s. It's really cool to me. I really enjoy doing that. But yeah, I have 2003 complete now, 2004. I believe I have 3 issues of 2005. I'm trying to get a full set of that. That way I don't have to piece it together. And 2006, I think I only have 1 issue of, but again, I'm trying to get a full set of that. 2007, don't really know. Yeah, I have 1 of 2007. So basically all the way up to 2010 is my first full year. So I have a few years that I need to get full runs of and maybe piece together a couple more years. 2008, which was my first issue that I ever got. This was my first ever Shonen Jump issue. Got into manga a year or 2 before this. Then this is actually my brother's issue. He was actually the first one to pick up a Shonen Jump magazine, and I believe it was actually from Kroger back in the day, and it's really cool. Anyway, this is the first issue I ever got in the collection, and basically need to finish off 2008. I believe that's pretty much all that I have at the moment. There might be some video games and stuff. Of course, there's the Pokemon cards that don't really feel like showing those off, but I have gotten some of those this month. But anyway, that's all the collection. I'm going to try to finish off Shonen Jump, and I'm eyeballing the final 2 issues of Shoujo Beat that I need, which is 2006 issue 3 and issue 0, and those are the only 2 for Shoujo Beat that I believe I need. I'm going to try to buy those up before the end of the year, and I'll have that full run. Trying to get the final issues that I need for Yen Plus, but these do not come up on eBay as often as like your Shonen Jump and Shoujo Beats, just because the print runs for these was a lot less, which that's something I want to touch on with issue 1 of Shonen Jump. I don't know why this one costs so much on eBay, or it used to. I don't know if I just got lucky and got deals, but sometimes they are listed pretty expensive. But this issue had like over 300,000 issues printed, because they had to reprint it, I believe, 2 or 3 times. And basically they just had to reprint it to keep up with demand. And there's so many of these out there that I don't understand why the prices are so high. There can't be that many collectors that just want full sets of Shonen Jump. Like, I don't know anyone else that's crazy like me that is working towards a full set. Only idiots like me wouldn't want to do that. But anyway, the Yen Plus is actually harder to come by just because the print runs were not as high. I believe I looked it up before, and maybe around its peak it was like 30,000, maybe a bit less, maybe a bit more. But it didn't last long. It lasted 2 years, maybe 2 full years, 2.5 years, something like that. Not a very long time. But again, getting the final issues is more difficult than like Shonen Jump. And Shoujo Beat is pretty easy to find, especially now that I have almost all of them, and they do actually have some of the ones that I do not have. I just haven't pulled the trigger and bought them yet. But anyway, I'd like to finish collecting these magazines, and I'd really like to get on to the final, I believe it's the final one, for Viz Media. Viz Media also had another magazine called Pulp Magazine, and I've actually rarely ever seen those come up. Other than the odd issue here and there, you never see those come up like in bulk where you can buy multiple of them at one time. And whenever they come up in singles, they are pretty expensive whenever I've seen them come up. Again, I don't check that often. I'm not going on every day or every week. It's just maybe once or twice a year I'll get on eBay and randomly think it up, and it's like, oh, I'll look for Pulp Magazine, and just don't see them much at all. But anyway, that's it for this video. I hope to see you in the next one. I hope to start doing videos again at least once a month, and I want to get the room set up, and I want to get so many other things done. But anyway, money and time is always short, and I will see you in the next video. Later.